Welcome to Dr. Ram's Medical Coding Academy. We are actually discussing the code updates for the year 2025 in medical coding. I hope you have watched my previous videos on the code changes. In this series, we are going to see the code changes in the surgical section, and that too specifically the musculo-skeletal system of the CPT manual. Well, you can see in the slide that there are 4 changes totally in the musculoskeletal system chapter, of which there is a new code and there is a deleted code, and 2 codes are being revised. Anyway, let's kickstart this session with the deleted code, which is 21632. You can very well see the code descriptor, which states radical resection of sternum with mediastinal lymphadenectomy. If you are a fresher in medical coding, I guess you know that this highlighted bone in yellow is a sternum. We also call this as a breastbone, which forms an inevitable part of this thoracic wall. Lateral to the sternum, we have these 12 pairs of ribs, thereby making the sternocostal joint. And then this thoracic wall encloses a space which is a thoracic cavity, which contains a space in between the lungs, and we specifically call that as a mediastinum. You can see in this picture that the sternum has also been resected, and you can see on the left side the ribs have been resected too. The physician does a sternal resection, and then he is going to remove the lymph nodes in the mediastinum. If you see the technical word as lymphadenectomy, you can break this word as lymph plus adeno plus ectomy. Adeno refers to glands, and ectomy is a surgical procedure of excising or removing a part of an organ or in total. You can see the green lines which actually indicate the mediastinal chain of lymph nodes. And this slide is a clear-cut case of a radical resection of sternum wherein the physician is trying to remove the lymph nodes of the mediastinum. You might be wondering as to why this code has been deleted. The simple reason is the CPT editorial panel has received a notification that there is an underreporting and a low utilization of this particular CPT code, which means that majority of providers have refrained from performing this procedure of mediastinal lymphadenectomy, and thereby the code has been removed. Well, let's see the revised code for this chapter. There are 2 codes that have been revised. The first one you can see here as 21630. The code descriptor states as radical resection of sternum semicolon. This is how you will find the code being listed in the CPT manual for the year 2024. With the dawn of 2025, the code has been revised to radical resection of sternum. You might be wondering, there is no change in the terminologies or in the words included in the code descriptor. But then you see that there is a minor change of removing the semicolon. Just because a semicolon has been removed, we consider this as a revised code. Now let's move on to the next code, which is 25447. 2024 manual contains a code descriptor as arthroplasty, interposition, intercarpal or carpo-metacarpal joints. It has the CMC joints. In 2025, the code has been revised to arthroplasty, intercarpal or carpo-metacarpal joints, interposition, ex gratia tendon. Comparatively, we see that there has been again minor change in the revised code 25447. The word interposition, which comes second, has now become the 5th word, and then there is also an addition of an example tendon. It is obvious that there has been any major changes. There is just a change as a punctuation mark and sometimes rearranging the order of the words in the code descriptor. Now let's move on to the new code for the year 2025 in the MSK. 25448 states arthroplasty, intercarpal or carpo-metacarpal joints suspension, including transfer or transplant of tendon with interposition when performed. Here is a quick view of the terminologies that we find in the code descriptor for the new code. Arthroplasty equals arthro plus plasty. The word arthro means joint and plasty refers to reconstruction. Intercarpal equals inter plus carpal. The word inter refers to the preposition between and carpal refers to the carpus. Carpo-metacarpal equals carpo plus meta plus carpal. I hope all of you know that we have the carpal bones in our wrist. In fact, the wrist is technically called as the carpus. We have 8 bones in each of our wrists: scaphoid, lunate, triquetral, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate, all these being arranged in a proximal and a distal row. Carpus is followed by the metacarpus. We have 5 metacarpal bones, and if you have a look at your palm, you can see the letter M, which indicates that it is metacarpus. Now that's just to make you remember that we have the metacarpus in our palm. You can also see in this slide the carpus being highlighted in blue color, and in the red ones they indicate the phalanges of our fingers. Well, when you review the new code 25448, you see that there is a parenthetical note which contains the coding instruction, which states, do not report 25448 in conjunction with 25447, 25310, 26480. We know that the code 25447 represents interposition arthroplasty. If you see the code descriptor of 25448, now that includes interposition arthroplasty when performed. I believe that you know the meaning of the words when performed if it is found in a CPT code. Whenever these words are seen in a CPT code, it is understood that the particular service is included if which has been done by the provider. Perhaps if the physician has not done this procedure, well, we can still report the given CPT code. So the code 25448 is actually for a suspension arthroplasty, and that includes an interposition arthroplasty, which is not mandatory. So interposition arthroplasty is an optional service, and the physician can very well report the code 25448 if he does a suspension arthroplasty with or without interpositioning. So that's a simple justification as to why code 25447 is bundled with 25448. So we call this concept as bundling. When a particular service is already included in a comprehensive code, then we say that the minor procedure or the component code is bundled into the comprehensive service. Let's move on to the other codes and then figure out as to why these codes are also considered bundled. The code descriptor for CPT 25310 states tendon transplantation or transfer, flexor or extensor, forearm and or wrist, single each tendon. Whereas code 26480 has a descriptor as transfer or transplant of tendon, carpo-metacarpal area or dorsum of hand. Again, going back to the new code 25448, if you have noticed that the tendon transfer or transplant is again bundled. Anyway, here is again the snapshot of this new code, which states arthroplasty, intercarpal or carpo-metacarpal joint suspension, including transfer or transplant of tendon. This shows that this code 25448 inherently includes the tendon transfer or transplant of this particular site. Both these codes 25310 and 26480 have a commonality wherein these codes are reported for the tendon transfer or transplantation. But then the difference lies in the anatomic sites. The code 23510 is reported when the transfer is being done in the forearm or wrist region, whereas 26480 is reported when the transplantation is being done in the hand. Now let's figure out the difference between the two codes 25447 and 25448. The former is reported for an interposition arthroplasty, where the latter is reported for a suspension arthroplasty. The other major difference is in the RVU, which is the relative value unit, and the phi value is also much higher for a suspension arthroplasty than the interposition arthroplasty. I will tell you as to why this difference. In this technique of interposition arthroplasty, the doctor is going to remove the affected bone that is a diseased tissue because of arthritis. And then the physician is going to place a soft tissue that is going to act as a cushion or that is going to provide a kind of a lubrication. And then the doctor is going to place a kind of a soft tissue. Now that's going to provide a cushioning effect and thereby reduce the patient's pain. We need to understand that this tissue can be an autograft or it can be even a synthetic material. Say for example, the physician can place the tendon of palmaris longus for thumb arthritis. Interposition arthroplasty generally requires fewer surgical steps compared to suspension arthroplasty. The technique is quicker as it involves fewer steps and less manipulation of surrounding tissues. Interposition arthroplasty primarily involves the placement of a cushioning material without the need for additional tendon harvesting or significant structural modification. Recovery tends to be less extensive as the procedure is primarily focused on pain relief and does not significantly alter joint stability. In a suspension arthroplasty, typically the physician is also going to remove the affected diseased articulations of the bone, and then tendon grafts are also placed in between the articular surfaces. The doctor is going to achieve stabilization or stability of the joint by attaching the ligaments or the tendons. For example, the physician can very well make use of the tendon of flexor carpi radialis to suspend the metacarpus. Suspension arthroplasty is primarily used in joints where stabilization is a key concern, especially in conditions like trapeziometacarpal arthritis. It is also ideal when preventing joint collapse is crucial. The procedure is considered ideal when preventing joint collapse. Recovery can be more involved due to the reconstruction of stabilizing structures. Post-operative recovery can be more involved due to the reconstruction of stabilizing structures, requiring splinting, physical therapy, and careful monitoring of joint alignment. Now let's see which of these procedures is going to be more extensive and complex. Well, from the code descriptor, we understand that suspension arthroplasty bundles interposition arthroplasty. That means suspension arthroplasty is much more complex than the interposition arthroplasty. The physician takes more time in harvesting the graft and creating it in the form of a sling, and more time is also spent for suspension. Suspension arthroplasty is a multi-step process with tendon harvesting and emphasis on stabilizing and realigning the joint. Well, the choice between the two depends on the condition being treated, the severity of the joint damage, and the surgeon's goals for restoring function. The physician will have to secure the suspended joint to prevent collapse and ensure alignment of this joint. And thereby, a sling is also being prepared, which increases the complexity and surgical time. Now you need to understand as to how this code was being approved by the CPT editorial panel. But before that, if you're watching my YouTube videos for the first time, then I'd like to give a very brief introduction of my own self. I am a homeopathic physician. First, I did my B.Sc in psychology and then MSc psychotherapy. Have done my diploma course in Bach remedies and then cleared my BHMS graduation and topped my college and then did the MD program as well. Later on, I did enter the field of medical coding and could successfully complete 33 examinations or certifications offered by the APC. I was the All India topper of APC and have also acted as a speaker of the Chennai chapter twice in the years 2015 and 2018. Currently, I am the director of Dr. Ram's Medical Coding Academy, where we provide the medical coding training program for students across the globe and from various states of India. And if you are interested, you can always reach out to us to the given number. We have two levels of program, which is level 1, wherein medical coding training is offered for the freshers, and the level 2, which is for the CPT examination. Well, let's now see about this approval for the new code 25448. The CPT editorial panel approved the new combined code in May 2023 at the request of the AMA or the Specialty Society RUC. RUC stands for the Relative Value Scale Update Committee. Now, this committee noted that codes 25447, which is interposition arthroplasty, and 26480, which is a tendon transplant, were built together a high percentage of the time and so requested a code bundling solution. As part of the change, code 25447 was revised to clarify that the code includes only interposition of a tendon and not suspension. Finally, CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, first revealed the changes in the 2025 MPFS, which is a Medicare Physician Fee Schedule. We have come to the end of this session. If you have any queries, please post your questions in the comment section. I would also request you to like the video, share it, and subscribe it. Plus, hit the bell icon so that you'll promptly receive all our videos. I will see you soon in the next video. Thank you.